Welcome to the Summit Curriculum Writing Workshop podcast. Working on writing, development, and revision of curriculum is one of the most important things teachers can do. The curriculum provides the framework for instruction for teachers and identifies what students will know, understand, and be able to do. New Jersey has adopted the Understanding by Design model for curriculum development, which provides a distinct structure around which the curriculum is built. Summit has used these templates for several years as courses have been written and revised. If you have been a teacher in Summit, you should be familiar with the organization and components of our curriculum. But if this is your first time writing or revising a particular course, the information here will help guide you through the process. To help you begin, we have provided a number of resources on First Class for you to download and use as exemplars as you write or revise your curriculum. These include sample curricula from a number of grades and subject areas, PDF copies of Common Core standards for mathematics and language arts, as well as New Jersey Core curriculum content standards for all other subject areas, a curriculum template you can download as a Word document and complete with the content for your curriculum, and other curriculum writing resources to provide more depth and understanding if you have questions during the process. To access these materials, log into First Class. On your desktop should be a folder called District Shared Resources. If you do not see the folder, contact Julie Glazer. In the District Shared Resources is a folder titled Summit Curriculum Writing and Revision. This contains the resources and materials you will need to get started. For previous electronic versions of the curriculum you're updating, contact your supervisor or principal. As you look over existing curricula written in the Understanding by Design model, you will notice several areas in the template which may require some review or explanation. The first thing you may notice is that there are certain elements that all curricula contain. These include anchor standards for the Common Core and subject area standards and strands for the New Jersey Core curriculum. Big ideas, essential questions, enduring understandings, areas of focus, sample outcomes and assessments, and strategies for integrating 21st century skills and themes. You may also notice that by the nature of your subject, the curriculum may be organized differently than another discipline. For example, social studies may be arranged according to historical periods, world languages by proficiency levels, mathematics by discrete topics, and English by focus areas of reading, writing, speaking, and listening. This podcast will review the common elements for all curriculum in the district. For specific questions related to your subject area, contact your supervisor, principal, or Julie Glazer. Curriculum writing using the Understanding by Design model applies the same stages of backwards design used by teachers planning units and lessons. In the first stage, we identify the desired results. For a course curriculum, the desired results are the standards outlined in the Common Core and New Jersey Core curriculum. In addition to the standards, we must determine, in each course and grade level, the big ideas, essential questions, and enduring understandings with which each student will engage. The second stage of curriculum development involves identifying and developing the performance tasks, outcomes, and assessments that will be used to measure student growth and proficiency with regard to the standards. Teachers and curriculum writers will provide descriptions of specific formative and summative assessment strategies that can be used to measure student learning. The third stage is the learning plan. Much of this stage is determined by teachers in the development of instructional activities and lesson plans. The curriculum provides an overview of units to guide teachers in the general learning plan. Also included are descriptions of learning activities and assignments appropriate to the content and ability of students in this course. Lastly, suggestions for the integration of 21st century skills, including technology and interdisciplinary learning, and themes, including media literacy and global perspectives, are provided. A teacher new to the district should be able to pick up the curriculum and know not only what students are expected to learn, but also how they will learn it and how their learning will be assessed. It's important to clarify a few key terms related to this model for curriculum development. For a deeper understanding of any of these concepts, see Understanding by Design Professional Development Workbook by Grant Wiggins and Jay McTighe, or contact Julie Glazer for additional resources. Big ideas refer to the core concepts that should serve as the focal point of curricula, instruction, and assessment. Big ideas are meant to connect the discrete knowledge and skills students will acquire in the unit or course. Big ideas provide the concepts, themes, issues, theories, and processes that drive each course. Examples include evolution in science, nutrition in health and physical education, rhetoric in language arts, patterns in visual arts, and proof in mathematics. These big ideas are identified through an understanding of key concepts determined in the standards. Essential questions foster inquiry and argument. They elicit a variety of responses rather than straightforward facts. They are naturally recurrent in the subject matter, and they raise other important questions that are provocative and engaging. In a curriculum, these are framed as overarching questions that point beyond the particulars of a unit to the larger, transferable, big ideas and enduring understandings. Samples here include: how do you read between the lines? How are sounds and silence organized in various musical forms? How are form and function related in biology? What are the pros and cons of technological progress? And how do governments balance the rights of individuals with the common good? Enduring understandings are the concepts, principles, and theories that are lasting and transferable for students and provide the general foundation through which skills are derived and applied in other contexts. These are the takeaways that allow students to make sense of what they have learned when instruction is complete. Samples include: historical interpretation is influenced by one's perspective, audience and purpose influence the use of literary techniques, correlation does not ensure causality, and meaning is conveyed through phrasing, intonation, and syntax. Included in the curriculum in the section titled Area of Focus are the proficiencies and cumulative progress indicators for which students will be assessed. These can be taken directly from the Common Core or the New Jersey Core Content Standards for each subject. To the right of these proficiencies are described instructional activities, performance tasks, academic projects, and prompts that are part of the instructional focus for the course. Included also are other types of assessment and means for gathering evidence of student learning, including tests, quizzes, student work samples, demonstrations, observations, and self-assessment. Avoid simply writing test or quiz in this area. Give some indication of the nature of the assessment and what proficiency standard it is intended to measure. The sample here describes several assessment tools that might be included in a health and physical education curriculum for a unit on nutrition. Although you will have listed all the strands and proficiencies in the areas of focus section, the sample instructional activities and assessments are not intended to be a one-to-one correspondence. Instead, they provide some best practices and strategies to act as a guide. An important addition to our curriculum and instruction is the extent to which student learning is tied to the knowledge and understanding they will need in the future. An overarching goal of education is to nurture students who exhibit the qualities of creativity, collaboration, critical thinking, and communication. These are developed through the integration of 21st century skills and themes across grades and disciplines. In the curriculum, you are asked to describe opportunities in each course for interdisciplinary connections, technology integration, media literacy integration, and global perspectives. Where applicable, you're also asked to consider noting how issues related to health literacy, civic literacy, financial literacy, informational literacy, and life and career skills might be integrated throughout instruction. We thank you for the work you will be doing writing and revising curriculum. If at any time in the process you are in need of assistance or have questions, please contact Assistant Superintendent Julie Glazer, your principal or supervisor. Use your remaining time to download the documents and resources available on First Class and begin looking at them to see if you have questions and to begin thinking about the curriculum you are writing or revising.